new beginnings, buried, and risen. Romans 6:4, we were therefore buried with him through baptism into death, in order that, just as Christ was raised from the dead through the glory of the Father, we too may live a new life. Paul, writing to the church in Rome, offers us a profound perspective on fresh starts. Paul's words about baptism speak to something far deeper than calendar changes. These words invite us into the mystery of death and resurrection that can transform how we approach the year ahead. The imagery is striking: burial and death. When we're eager for new beginnings, we often think about adding things like new habits, goals, relationships. But Paul reminds us that true renewal requires letting something die first. Just as Christ's body was laid in the tomb, baptism symbolizes our old self being buried with him. This isn't merely metaphorical house cleaning. It's a profound ending that makes space for genuine transformation. What needs to be buried as you enter this new year? Perhaps it's ideas that have kept you bound, shame that whispers you're not enough, bitterness that poisons your relationships, or fears that prevent you from stepping into purpose. Maybe it's actual behaviors, words spoken in anger, habits that numb rather than heal, or pursuits that drain life instead of giving it. The beauty of this verse is that we don't bury these things through willpower alone. We bury them with Christ, sharing in his death so we might share in his resurrection. But burial isn't the end of the story. Just as Christ was raised from the dead through the glory of the Father assures us that death leads to life. The same divine power that rolled away the stone and conquered the grave is available to raise you into newness. This isn't self-improvement, it's resurrection life, the kind that springs from God's glory, not our effort. We too may live a new life. This is the promise for the year ahead. Not just a reset or a resolution, but an entirely new way of living that flows from our union with Christ. It's permission to step into the year unburdened by who you used to be, empowered by who he is making you. As this year begins, don't just make resolutions, embrace resurrection. Let what needs to die be buried with Christ, trusting that the same glory that raised him will raise you into the new life you've been longing for. The grave is empty, and so can be the tomb of your past. He has risen indeed. Just Larry